Hope you're all having a good day. I wanted to make a video about some books that I have used for my BPD, but also for other mental illnesses like depression and anxiety, which I thought would be helpful because reading is a fabulous distraction technique, and it makes you feel really good. It's like you read a chapter and you're like, oh yeah, that was good, and then you want to get back to it. So it is a good, and the thing is, you can carry a book around anywhere. You could take it to school when you go and pick up the kids, you can take it to a coffee shop, you can take it when you take the dog walking or whatever. Sorry, my words are really jumbled up today. So I wanted to talk to you first about this book. It's called Stronger Than BPD. So it's the girl's guide to taking control of intense emotions, drama, and chaos using DBT skills. It's by Debbie Corso. She went through the illness herself. She managed to get through BPD using DBT. So this book is kind of filled with a lot of her memoirs and things, and like real world examples of stuff. There's 5 different chapters in there for working through the traits of BPD. Like I said, there's real life experiences in there, like she's actually put in there things that have happened to her and how she's overcome it. It's about accepting reality, about the fact that you do have a mental illness, and you probably, you're going to have to battle through it, and it's going to be a journey, which we all know anyway, but it's just a way of, I'm sorry, that is rude. Yeah, so it's also about creating goals and how to stick to them, which is fab, because that's what I need to do. It's also about being able to gain validation, which I think with borderline personality disorder, there is a lot of that. Like, you do want to gain validation. There's a lot of different ways that we do things to gain validation. So in here, she's speaking about how you can gain validation on your own through different DBT exercises. And yeah, it's basically, the book just helps you to stay grounded and not, fly off into, BPD land. And yeah, it really helps. It's a good book. The next one I want to talk about is the Stronger Than BPD journal. Now, it's written by Debbie Corso again, but it's also it's written by Debbie Corso, Catherine Holt, who is also a DBT practitioner. So again, it's like real life things that happen, but in this one you've got exercises for DBT, which is great, and a lot of places to kind of write your daily like struggles, daily things, just daily thoughts. That's what a journal's for. There's things in there like handling life stress and upsets, which is brilliant. It draws attention to your strengths, which we don't do enough of. We're always putting ourselves down, and I think that drawing attention to your strengths does make you stronger. It makes you feel like, oh yeah, I can actually do these things. It uses the imagination to improve bad moments. I like that. It uses a lot of mindfulness techniques to improve like a bad memory or moment in your mind, to be able to accept it and change it into a good thought rather than a bad thought. Yeah, and the great thing is that you hear from these authors in these 2 books. The authors have both been through it. They've both been through BPD and They've both been through BPD and now are DBT practitioners, which is fab. And I love these books. And, there's little places for me that I put little... I know I shouldn't bend the book. Tell me off. But, yeah, I put little... I bend the page. Sorry. So that I can go back and do those things again. And, like, if I have a bad moment, I'm like, right, okay, I can go back to that and do that again and go through it again. So it's fab. And this other one, which I love because it's so cute. It's called I Am Here Now. It's a creative mindfulness guide and journal. I love journals. I think they're great. I think it's really good to write down your thoughts. I think it's really good to write down your thoughts and your expressions, and what made you angry that day, what made you happy that day, different things like that. This one is brilliant. I loved it. Right, so look at this. Look, self-portrait drawn with your eyes closed. Did really well there. I look fabulous. So again, this journal is looking at exercises for distraction, breathing exercises, which is really good because you don't really get that with a book. It's like really good. Things to be grateful for, which is really nice. A lot of meditation in there too. Little doodly things, which I love. I love doing things like that. I like doodle and draw, and there's dot to dot in there and stuff. It's really good. And it does every like, I don't know, 10 pages or whatever, it does something called vital signs. So like your pulse, your breathing, and it's just focusing on those things can bring you out of like an anxiety attack, ground you, and like it's mindful, so it brings you into the moment and you're actually living in the moment rather than in the past or in the future. So yeah, I love that little one. Now, all these books I got from Amazon because I'm not big enough Amazon, but the books come quick, and I love it. Paid different prices for each of them, but I think they're around about £12 maybe, so they're a little bit pricey. I'm not really sure. Yeah, that one says £9.99 on it, so tenner. I think they're really, really good tools if you like writing, and it's such a good tool to have. If you like writing, I would get them. So yeah, those are my little books that I wanted to show you. I do love reading, and I am starting up a book club on Twitter where I'm going to try to get a group of us together so that we can read like a book a month or a book every 2 months, or however long people can go for. I know sometimes sitting down and finding the time to read is hard, but hopefully it'll go well. We'll try and test it and see how it happens. But if you want any information on that, or you want any info on the books, or you just want to talk, I'm on Twitter, A Brighter Cloud, and my DMs are open. Comments, tweets, subscribe to me if you want. I'd be really happy about that. Yeah, and I'm also on Facebook as A Brighter Cloud too. And I put my videos and like little thoughts and stuff up on Facebook too. So yeah, speak to me and have a lovely day. Love you.